So the point of me making this live was basically I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took, number one, it took me 32 years to realize it, because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it. I'm going to tell you why I feel the way I feel. This is not based off anyone else. This is only based off myself. But I just wanted to share it just in case it may help somebody else. I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what I had to offer him. And it was the way he asked that made me realize that I don't. He simply stated, I realize that you're single, but tell me what would I benefit from having you as my woman? Now, outside of the basics, like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I didn't have nothing else to offer. And the reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself, and all I've been doing for so many years is just working and taking care of kids. I don't know necessarily what I'm into, so there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy, because majority of my relationships, I wore the pants. So how can you, as a woman, offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman?
Boom. Shaka laka laka laka. Boom. Shaka laka laka laka. This is Gary Lamb bringing you relevant content on life, freedom, and the pursuit of happiness. And we have this young lady giving the facts about who she is as a person and revealing why many men, and I do mean many, many men, do not want to date single mothers. This is right here the reason. What do you really have to offer as a woman to a man where you've always been in your masculine energy? Oh, let's continue. I'm going to have a lot to say about this. Before I continue, let me say this. This channel is dedicated to bringing exposure to what mainstream media deems unfit. Whether it's an artist who has controversial lyrics or a symbol that brings us hope, you'll see it here. But we can't do it alone. We are a viewer-supported channel, so please, if you can, please donate to the Gary Lamb Network through the Patreon, the PayPal, the Cash App, or you can go to the cartel and pick yourself up a Pure Blood t-shirt. That's another way you can support us. I cannot stress this enough. We need your support to keep this going. So please donate. Now let's get to the content.
I am a woman because I'm a female, but I'm talking about like actually be a woman, like to a man. I've never experienced that, so I don't know what that feels like. So I can't honestly say that I have anything to offer as far as a woman outside of just being a woman. So that means all I really do have to offer is some pussy because I'm a woman and we have one. That's really not enough. I can't honestly say I can offer you a nurturing environment, because I'm too frustrated about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them. So it's like I can't necessarily be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So therefore, I know I can't offer you that.
All right, so that is a stellar point right there. I couldn't say that better if I tried. A lot of ladies do not understand this, but we're not robots. We have emotions, we have lows, we have downfalls, we have situations in our lives where we will need a soft place to land. And most women are too damn hard for us to land anywhere near them. And it's like, she's like, and I know a lot of women are going to say, but why? Do I have to be your mother? Do I have to be your mother? No, you don't have to be my mother. But when I'm down and I'm low, I need my woman to say, hey, babe, I got you. Or, babe, don't worry, it's going to be all right. Or, babe, take some of that stress off of me. Rub my back, rub my head. Tell me that it's going to be all right. Pray for me. Hold me when I'm frustrated. You see me, doing all kinds of stuff all day long, and I come home and you feel the energy. And this is another thing. There's an energy that men give off when they feel low. Okay, they get very complacent. They get very quiet. We get to a place where we do not want to be bothered. You know, we don't talk much. You know, we stay to ourselves. We might take a longer time to come home. That's not because we're cheating. It's just that we're trying to filter out the thoughts that we're having and dealing with the demons that we're having because we don't want to bring that home. Right? If you can't sense that because you're too busy frustrated about kids and frustrated about your life and frustrated about your job and the BICTH on your job that's getting on your damn nerve, if you're so focused on those things, you don't have time to see that, yo, your man needs some support. Your man needs some tender lover care. He needs that, but he can't get it from you because you way too busy dealing with your life, which is cool. We understand that. Nobody's telling you not to be a mom to your children. Nobody's telling you not to be nurturing to your children, not to take care of your business. But what man wants to deal with a woman that don't have time for him? Continue.
Can offer cooking for you, but then to me it comes at a price, because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants.
She did not just say that. She didn't just say that. She didn't just say that. I could cook, but you ain't bought his food. Whoa. If you like the Pure Black t-shirt and you want one of your own, there will be a link in the description below for your convenience.
Why would you want a bitter female? Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check, because if a man wants peace, I don't have any because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter. I'm emotional. I'm upset. So I made this video because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much? That is some unfair shit.
How many men have been saying that? How many men have come to the table saying, listen, you expect me to have all this stuff laid out for you. You expect me to have the house, the cars, the credit, all the 401k, the bank account, but you can't even bring me peace. You can't even bring me peace. You expected me to bring you peace. You want me to save you from your life. Why should I do that? What is my incentive of saving you from the life you created for yourself? I created this life of peace over here for me, and bring you in is just going to do nothing but mess it all up. So why should I do that? Why should I do that for you?
Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel. But I know me. I know the man that I'm looking for and wanting. I'm not even half of him. So the reason that I'm even talking about all of this is because I watched a video that Steve Harvey had a while ago. And what he said.
She's not even half of him. These laundry lists of requirements and things that women expect the man that she wants in her life to have, most of them are not even close to even coming to half of that. And yet we're supposed to be able to bring all this stuff, and you're not even half of what you expect for, bruh. Now, the thing that's really amazing is that it took a certain way to ask the question, because it's not like this question hasn't been asked multiple times. Men have asked this question a billion times. What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? And women usually go, oh, I work, I do this, I cook, I do that, I can do this, blah, 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 blah. And this man just presented the question differently. He said, what do you have to offer me? Like, what can you do for me that I can't do for myself? What can you bring me that will be a benefit to my life, so I would be willing to bring you and your children onto my boat? Or at least, at the very least, because I know some women, they're like, no, I'm not going on your boat. You know, we can buy a boat together because they want to feel like they have. I get that. So if that's what you want to do, if that's the type of woman you are, even still, why should I sell my boat and buy a boat with you that's going to accommodate all your woes? Why should I do that? What do you bring it to me that makes it where you are worth that time, that effort? because I only get one life. I only get one. And to give my life over to you, and you can't even bring me peace, and you mad because I'm eating the pork chops?
Was that when you're out looking for a spouse, you should find a person that is a cup that is the same type of cup as you. So if you imagined yourself as a water bottle, and this is 2 Ozarka bottles, if you meet a spouse that is just a cap, and then you're a bottle, when you go into pouring into this person, they're a cap. So that means they can only hold a cap full of what you've poured. Well, if you pour everything you got into them, they've only held a cap full amount. So now it's time for them to pour back into you, and all they have is the cap. But you're still this whole bottle. So you expect this little cap to fill all of you up. That doesn't work. So now I'm realizing I've been walking around feeling like a bottle, but really I'm a cat. And I'm out here looking for bottles, and niggas are shaped like bottles, ain't full of shit. And I have nothing to fill them with. So I'm empty and low, and these men are empty too, and I'm out here mad about it. So I had to take a step back, and I've just learned this. I had to take a step back and look at myself and realize, girl, you don't even have shit to offer while you out here mad at these men. So how about you focus on getting you something to offer a man that would be something that they could walk away from you and feel like, you know what, I can't live without her. Because without her, I can't do this, this, and this, and this. Because I'm telling you, with me, you can get you some attitude. All the bitches got attitude. Well, I got one of them. Nobody wants that. And with me, you can get a baby because I seem to make those. But all the bitches do that. So what about me is going to be different from this next female? I'm about to take the time and figure that shit out.
What? Okay, so every man in the manosphere have been making these same arguments for as long as I can remember. What makes you different from all the other women that do exactly the same thing you do? What makes you different? Nothing. You give me attitude. You give me grief. You give me suffering. You give me pain. You give me bills. They all do that. They all do. What are you bringing to me where I'm like, oh my God, if she leaves, I'm done. It's over for me. What can you bring to my life that's going to make me say no to all the rest of my hoes? What's going to make me say I'd rather die before I cheat on that woman? I'd rather die than lose that woman. I'd rather die before I do that woman wrong. What do you have to bring to the table? Because again, every woman has that. Every woman has that. It's nothing special. It really isn't. It's nothing special. I can pay for that. It's nothing special. It's important, but it's not special. And this woman is finally figuring that out. And she's saying she's going to take a step back and she's going to start to really reevaluate her life to see if it's something that she can do for herself. So that way, when the man that she wants, and I've said this many times, you keep telling people, or you keep telling the world or the universe that you want a certain type of man, right? You keep telling the universe you want a type of man. Okay, cool. We're with you on that. I respect you. I'm with you, boo-boo. I'm with you. But when the universe bring you that man, are you the woman that man wants? If the answer is no, he's going to pass you by. It's just what it is. It's the same thing if you the woman that I want, but I'm not the man you want. You know what I'm saying? You this freaking hourglass dime piece, educated, educated, and all this other stuff, and you sweet, gentle, and you're a virgin, and you got all this stuff to offer, but I work at McDonald's. It's the same thing.
So I just want to share with y'all that some of us ladies may not necessarily have anything to offer a man, and we don't realize that because we feel like we're a woman and that's enough. But if you want a man to be more than just a nigga, then you're going to kind of have to be more than just a bitch. Okay, that's all. Have a good day.
Well, that's it for this video. If you want to see more, you can click the video here or here. This is Gary Lamb signing off. You guys have a good one.